You know, in trading, we spend so much time looking at charts, analyzing data, but what if the biggest challenge isn't the market at all? What if it's actually you, the person staring at the screen? Well, today, we're going to dig into why your own mind might just be your biggest enemy in the markets.
Yeah, if you've ever felt like this, just that raw frustration, that anger, maybe at the market, maybe at yourself, you are definitely not alone. I think we've all been there. It's kind of like a rite of passage in trading, right?
And here's the thing, understanding why you feel that way, that's the absolute key to beating it. We're about to pull back the curtain and see exactly what's going on inside your head when those emotions just take over. All right, so let's get right into it. The real core of the problem. It's not about finding some magic indicator or secret strategy. It's all about mastering what's going on up here, in your own mind. I want you to do something for me. Just think back. Think about your last, say, 20 trades, or even 50. Now, what if you could just magically erase every single mistake you made because of an impulse, because of an emotion? Seriously, how different would your account balance look right now? That's the power we're talking about unlocking here. So, where do we even begin with this? Well, let's start by identifying the main culprits. Think of it like an emotional minefield. There are a few very specific, very powerful emotions that just consistently wreck traders' accounts. Let's unmask them one by one. Okay, first up, fear. And man, fear is a tricky one. It's a real double-edged sword. On one side, you've got the fear of losing, which can literally paralyze you. It stops you from cutting a small loss, and you just watch it turn into a massive one. But then, on the other side, there's the fear of giving back your profits. And that makes you jump out of a winning trade way too early, grabbing tiny gains while the real move happens without you. It is such a classic, frustrating trap. And this quote from the legend Jesse Livermore just hits the nail on the head. He's basically saying you have to flip your instincts completely upside down. You need to fear that your small loss is going to become a big one, so you get out. And you need to hope that your winning trade keeps on running so you stay in. It feels totally backwards, I know, but it's absolutely crucial if you want to succeed. Oh yeah, and then there's greed. We all know this one. This is someone that makes you see some chart pattern and think, this is it, I can't lose. And poof, your entire trading plan goes right out the window. Suddenly you're risking 10% of your account on a single trade instead of your usual 1%. You've just turned your business into a weekend trip to Vegas. Look, we all remember Gordon Gekko saying, greed is good, right? It's a great movie line. But let me tell you, in the real world of trading, greed is the single fastest way to an empty account. Period. It might feel exciting for a minute, but it's a direct path to disaster. And now, for maybe the most dangerous emotion of them all, hope. Hope is that little voice in your head that whispers, just hang on, it's going to turn around, even when your charts are screaming at you that you're dead wrong. This is exactly what people mean when they say you're marrying a trade. You're so invested, so hopeful, you just can't bring yourself to face reality and take the loss. Okay, but it actually goes even deeper than that. You see, if emotions like fear and greed are the symptoms, then these things called cognitive biases, well, they're the underlying disease. They're like these hidden automatic mental shortcuts your brain uses every day. And while they might help you in normal life, in the markets, oh man, they backfire spectacularly. And we're not just talking about one or two of these. Psychologists have found tons of them, with at least 18 that are proven to cause traders to fail. Now, we can't go through all 18 today, so let's just zoom in on 3 of the absolute worst offenders.
So let's break these down. First, you've got confirmation bias. This is where you buy something and then you immediately go looking for reasons why you were right. You find that one article that agrees with you and ignore the 10 that don't. Sound familiar? Then there's the sunk cost fallacy. This is that awful feeling of, ugh, I'm already down so much. I can't sell now. I'll just add a little more and make it back. And all you're doing is digging the hole deeper. And finally, the gambler's fallacy. This is the crazy belief that after, say, 5 losing trades in a row, you're somehow due for a winner. The market doesn't work like that. Every single trade is its own independent coin flip.
So, be honest with yourself for a second. As I'm describing these, does one of them just hit a little too close to home? Does it sound exactly like something you do? Because just recognizing which one is your personal kryptonite, that's a huge, huge first step. All right, so we spent a lot of time talking about the problems. Let's pivot. What's the solution? How do we fix this? It really boils down to one fundamental shift in how you think. And here's the difference, and it's so simple, but it's everything. Amateurs trade what they think is going to happen. They trade based on hope and feelings. Professionals, they trade what they see, what's actually happening on the chart right now. That's the whole game, moving from reacting to your emotions to just executing a plan. Now, making that shift from amateur to pro, it's a journey, and it happens in 5 stages. Everybody starts at stage 1, unconscious incompetence. You have no idea what you're doing, and you don't even know that you have no idea. You're just clicking buttons. Then, reality hits. Stage 2, conscious incompetence. This is where you realize, wow, I know nothing, and this is really, really hard. Honestly, this is where most people give up. But if you push through, you hit stage 3, the big aha moment. This is when you stop blaming your broker or the market, and you take total ownership of every single result. After that, you get to stage 4, conscious competence. You're making money, but man, it takes every ounce of your focus. It's exhausting. And then finally, the goal, stage 5, unconscious competence. Your system, your rules, it's all second nature. Trading actually becomes kind of boring. And trust me, boring is exactly what you want.
So the big question is, how do we get through those stages faster? Let's talk about a real practical framework you can use to start building those professional habits.
I love this quote from Kathy Holbert, a pro gambler. And gambling is another arena where your psychology is everything. She's basically saying her mind, her emotional state, is her edge. If she's not in the right headspace, she knows she has no business putting money at risk. And that is 100% true for us as traders, too. And look, getting there isn't about some magic bullet or one big breakthrough. It's about taking small, consistent steps, just like climbing a staircase. Your first goal isn't to get rich. Your first goal is just to lose less money. That's it. Then you work on getting to break even. And only after that can you even start thinking about consistent profits. It's a process, one step, one trade at a time. So what can you do right now to start building that elite mindset? Here are 4 practical tips. First, regain focus. The second you feel yourself getting emotional, angry, scared, whatever, just step away from the screen, go for a walk, reset. Second, be present. When you are trading, be there 100%. Don't get bored and start scrolling your phone. Focus on your process. Third, know your strengths. Stop trying to copy some guru on social media. Figure out what kind of trading fits your personality and build a system around that. And finally, make smaller circles. This is huge. Instead of trying to learn 10 different strategies, just master one. Get really, really good at one setup, one market, one time frame. Then you can expand. And that brings us to the end and to the most important question of all, the one I have for you. Don't try to boil the ocean and fix everything at once. It's too much. Just think about everything we've talked about today. The fear, the greed, the confirmation bias, and pick one. What is the single emotional mistake that you are going to focus on eliminating starting this week? Make a commitment. Because making that one choice, that one small improvement, that's where the real journey begins.